Trade unions consisting of station masters, railway guards, railway operatives and locomotive engineering operators launched a strike without prior public announcement yesterday. The decision was taken after the Cabinet of Ministers withdrew a cabinet paper regarding salaries of railway employees. This led to a tense situation at the Colombo Fort railway station this evening when inconvenienced commuters started demonstrating in an expression of their distress. It was in this backdrop that members of the railway trade unions were assaulted by some inconvenienced commuters yesterday when they were extending views to media. Following these developments, Police Special Task Force and Riot Police units were deployed at Colombo Fort and Maradana railway stations last night. Meanwhile, Sri Lanka Transport Board and security forces provided a special bus service for train commuters. A train service was also deployed last night with special security. The strike action by railway trade unions disrupted daily lives today as well. Even foreign tourists expressed their frustration over the situation.
We want to go to Kandy and we're stuck here. Okay, I was not expecting that.
It's our first day, that's not a good start.
We have just arrived in Sri Lanka and we had our ticket reservations, so we don't know yet what to do.
The strike is very harmless for the tourism, so this is we are disappointed. It's very bad news for our tourists.
My first time here in Sri Lanka, we wanted to go for the train because it's a famous thing to do here, but then now we can't take the train anymore.
To go to Ella to do the nice scenic train ride. It's not good.
8 train services were however in service this evening from Colombo Fort and Maradana stations. Meanwhile, a special bus service was provided for students who are sitting for the A-level examinations. Despite criticism from the government as well as the general public, the railway trade unions emphasize that they will continue the strike until their demands are met.
Mangala Samaravira Amatyatumaage ekamatika තීරණය අනුව
It was based on Minister Mangala Samaravira's dictatorial decision that the cabinet paper was not implemented. We will continue to carry on with the strike until the cabinet paper is implemented.
ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන තුරු අපි මෙම වැඩ වර්ජනයේ දී සිටිනවා.
මේ කමිටුව පත් කරේ ජනාධිපතිතුමා.
The president was the one who appointed this committee and recommendations were given directly to the president. So we express our regret over the president's decision to hand over the decision-making process to Minister Mangala Samaravira.
තීරණ මත වෙන පිළිවෙල ඇත්තටම අපි බලවත් කනගාටු ප්‍රකාශ කරනවා.
Meanwhile, Minister of Finance and Mass Media Mangala Samaravira expressed his views on move reverted to by railway trade unions.
අගෝස්තු 7 වෙනිදා පැවති කැබිනට් මණ්ඩල රැස්වීමේදී
During the cabinet meeting held on the 7th of August, the government decided to appoint a committee to look into amending salaries of all government officers, including that of railway workers. The Finance Ministry was preparing to present the relevant cabinet paper next week. It was in this backdrop that this strike was launched to inconvenience the public and in turn the government. I strongly condemn this action. I ask them to immediately come to the discussion table.
වහාම සාකච්ඡා මාර්ගයට එන්නේ කියලා මම ඉල්ලීමක් කරනවා.
Train drivers who are engaged in the strike over low salaries receive a monthly salary of Rs 275,000, including overtime payment. Railway guards receive a monthly salary of Rs 180,000, while station masters are paid a salary of Rs 163,000. It is in this backdrop that Minister and Deputy Minister of Transport and Civil Aviation condemned the ongoing strike action.
During
the cabinet meeting the day before yesterday, Minister Mangala Samaravira read out the reports presented by myself and the special committee. He then highlighted that there will be a salary inequality between the railway workers and employees of other sectors of the same pay grade. It was then that the cabinet decided to postpone the decision until a report is compiled on salaries of all pay grades. We requested them not to engage in a strike, inconveniencing advanced level students, but they wouldn't listen to us. I ask all railway trade unions to come for discussions with us and conclude this strike immediately.
අපි සමග සාකච්ඡාවට පැමිණෙන්න වහාම මේ වැඩ වර්ජනය නවත්තන්න.
We cancelled leave for employees of the Sri Lanka Transport Board and around 6,000 buses have been deployed for public services. There are 21,000 private buses in the country, and private buses are given permission to journey without licence for the moment. Those who have the monthly season ticket for railways can travel in buses of the Sri Lanka Transport Board. We are also working on allowing the same facility to train commuters travelling by private buses as well. Much needs to be done, such as transporting fuel to the airport. We requested that railway services be made an essential service with the authority of the President.